Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Prescott off play action. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Oweh drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Bryan Anger, to kick this one away. Here's Williams to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry for Rachaad White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. KaVontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the the counter. Here's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They run it again with Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a second and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Javonte Williams. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a second and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
No
gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And the Washington first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Daniels looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Daniels. Here's White. They set up the screen. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Rachaad White, 48 yards. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14. Cowboys 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because earlier in the production means we have to hear the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now Williams running left. 82 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14.
17. Commanders 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Fighting through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That pass taken in by Burks. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Odafe Oweh getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
For the Cowboys.
On the return is Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He gets this one to Burks. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Cowboys 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Well, they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, third down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They were down to their final 2 plays. They needed something to get them started. That was the one.
And it was a big one indeed, and so now they get a chance to continue to go downfield. Let's see if they go for a big one here.
Here's Dak. And he fires one incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. To throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sonny Styles.